Alrighty, YouTube, we're back. So, got a special guest again. Rate came over.
I ain't special no more.
Facts. So his ass came over. He's gonna help me go ahead and try to get this power steering system set up. We don't even know where to begin. I'm not gonna lie to you. We kind of started tinkering with some stuff, but the fuel rail's getting in the way. I guess the braided lines are getting in the way. It was from Hybrid Racing did give us some stuff. Well, I paid for it because no sponsor, you know, out of pocket. But there was this little fitting. They gave us two of them. The other one's that. But I went ahead and I guess I'm gonna go and pull it off right quick. I'll show you one of them. It's one of the fittings that I got. I don't know which one fits where, but make it work. You come off. This is one of them. It's got a washer with a rubber gasket, and then this end's supposed to go into the high pressure line that is laying somewhere in this area. And then they gave me a second one. I assume this is the one I'm supposed to use. It fits in the threaded hole, so we're gonna go with that one. Then they also gave, normally this part's in two, this black fitting, and then you attach this to it. But they gave mine pre-assembled, so I've been trying to figure out how to run this hose somewhere back there. We'll tinker with it, try to figure it out, and then I guess give you guys more of an update when we get something. Yeah, because it's got a 90 on one end and then a 45 on the other.
I wish they were just turnable, like.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just how that shit is. But we're gonna go ahead and just pop this back in and just keep it moving. Alright guys, so I guess before I actually try to go ahead and finish with that power steering, I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this heater hose situation. I want a race car and I want a race car with heat. So I initially was trying to use this OEM hose to move it, but it was stuck and fused to the line. So I just split it, and now I'm in the process of removing it from the, I don't know what you call this piece. I just know when you flip a switch on the inside, it opens the heat and closes it. And that's the new line I picked up from Amazon. The goal is to try to run the heater hoses in this direction and then come back and connect here. So that's my goal right now. If I can get that taken care of, that means I can go ahead and plumb up my lower rad hose here. I can go ahead and run this straight to there, run this to there, or yeah, run the upper one to the upper outlet, and I can put coolant in the car. I can go ahead and put oil in. We did the oil pan the day prior to this, and it looks like the only real thing I'll need to do after doing the power steering is power. As you guys see, a battery box is supposed to go here, but little battery box delete. Anyways, more on that later. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess get back to cracking and knocking this out, get this removed. Alright guys, so I figured, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the power steering stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get this valve cover gasket changed. So we got the new gasket here. This old one is extra crusty. It's all stiff too. I'm gonna get that changed out, and then we're gonna go ahead and change the spark tube seals. Reset here. So let's go ahead and get those popped out. I don't want to damage the head too much, but so these spark tube seals here, those are normally pressed in or hammered in, I guess as you call it. I'm gonna go and see if I can just pop them out with a flat head and then pop the new ones in, and then we'll resume with the normal programming. That's a diagram of what it's supposed to look like. This is what mine looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this cooler on here. I believe one line needs to run to the rack, and then actually we should probably do this one here will run to the rack. This one here will return back to the reservoir. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up. Oh, actually, shit. So this top hose here goes to the rack. This one will go to the reservoir. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that plumbed up, and then I'll show you guys how that looks. And then this one here, it's straightforward. This just runs over to the reservoir over there. And you can see how I ran mine through the front. Just runs to the front. I'm gonna put my cooler somewhere down here. But I guess for now, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, guys, so Jonathan's gonna go ahead and put this clamp on here real quick. That bottom hose,
Bitch.
yeah,
Let's be honest.
it was hard to put on. So we're gonna go ahead and try to finish up the cooler down here. Run those lines up to the rack and then one up to reservoir. And I think we should be ready to start this. Well, probably not start it because I still got a vacuum leak I need to deal with. This little nozzle, I need to block that off with something. And we're still missing the exhaust, but I think we can fire it briefly with no exhaust and should be fine. I may have dealt with my coolant leak. I don't see any more coolant, so I think we'll be okay to go ahead and send it. Well, all right, guys, so here's how, oh God, a little low. Excuse all the extra wiring mess playing with the harness, but here it is. Oh, hey, when did I lose this? Holy shit. Hold on, found a tool. Nice. All right, so here's how I currently have my, we'll just tuck all this up here for now. So here's how I currently have the cooling, so this is the cooler for the power steering pump. This is how I currently have it ran at the moment. I do plan to change it in the future, but this is how it's ran. You've got the two lines. I believe this bottom line right here, I believe this returns from the rack, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so that bottom line returns from the rack down there. You can see the lines here. And I actually have it going under my transmission. It's a little dark in here, but under the transmission, and there it is at the top. That's a low pressure line. And then this top one, I already discussed, goes into the reservoir. Big hose goes into the pump. And then the power steering hose goes up around into the rack. I don't think I like the way I have this set up right now. With this, I took this off of a standard Honda. This was actually off of a Honda Accord, like a 04, 05 from a junkyard. It's like $3 for this bracket. And this is where it normally mounts. Overall, the system works. I noticed that the reservoir does like some weird swirl pot effect. Power's a little loud, I'm at the yell, but the power steering works. Like I can turn the car, that's light pressure of me just turn wheel. So it works, light pressure, I'm not using much, and the wheel turns. All right. Okay, so as you guys saw, it works. The system turns the wheel left and right like it's supposed to, and it uses minimal force. So we got that part underway. I'm gonna enjoy this. A car from 1996, has power steering, has AC, has heat, and it'll be fast one day. I don't know, but overall it was a pretty simple install. Quick, easy, to the point. The instructions really weren't hard. Would I recommend this for $200? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think you're probably better off. I gotta double check the burst pressure of 6A in line. Maybe 8 in. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check the burst pressure of the line. But you could put this kit together for way cheaper. Find a random pump from whatever car you want, as long as it has the 2 outlets. For the high pressure line, make a AN line to go from the pump to the rack, and the rest of it's just normal rubber hose. So you could probably do it cheaper, like I said. If you're a DIY person, don't go with this kit, just build it yourself. Maybe I can help you guys find the right parts. I'm not 100% sure, but otherwise, if you aren't a DIY and you just want to pay someone or pay for it, just go with this kit. It's pretty simple, it's easy. Realistically, it took me probably about an hour to install everything together, and it was just because the hoses fit so tight that it was hard to get onto the reservoir, which I think they gave me the wrong size hose, because it fit tight on the power steering pump and on the reservoir itself. And that goes for both hoses, not just the little one or not just the big one. They both were just really sucky to get on. I don't know. But that's it. That pretty much wrapped it up for today, guys. I guess next week I'll show you guys how to tuck the wire harness, maybe. I don't know. I've already got it started, so I'll show you guys 2 ways how to tuck your harness, and it'll be a quick-ish video of me just doing it. I may show you guys actually how to depin or repin a plug. But I'm trying to clean the Jabay up a little bit. It's a little messy, as you guys can see now, all the wiring and stuff. But thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Help a brother out. I'm dying here. Other than that, peace out. Keep moving forward.